Welcome, fellow horror geeks. The cityofgeek.com presents Bob's review for 47 Meters Down UNCAGED. I am Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about the newest shark film to come out this year. I think the only real shark film to come out this year to theaters, but it is the second animal attack film to come out this summer after the Superior Crawl from Alexander Aja earlier this summer. This is the sequel to 47 Meters Down, which came out in 2017 against The Shallows, so each of them battles off against a similar themed movie, both of which are good movies-ish, being compared against better movies. The Shallows and The Crawl both really made me happy. The Shallows and Crawl both made me really happy, and these ones are a little lesser. They're the lesser films, but they're still entertaining and enjoyable movies. Now, if you're looking below and you see 100 Days of Horror and you're not following along with that and you're confused, there's a quick note on that. Myself, Kim, Cody, Tony, Amy, Robin, Brian, a bunch of other people, 100 Days of Horror at cityofgeek.com. Following the link down below, then to our Facebook group, you can see a bunch of people who are watching 100 horror films we haven't seen in the 100 Days Leading Up to Halloween, talking about each of those that we're doing. So this is entry number 31. I'm a little, today's really day like 40 something, and I'm making this view a few weeks after watching the movie, so hopefully my memory is still correct. I'm a little behind in doing these. I'm trying to get caught up. Once I get caught up, things are more timely, though I hope the review for It Chapter 2 will come out the day the movie's released. That way we can get that on there, so at least that one will be up. But 47 Meters Down 2 is still playing in some theaters, so if you watch this review, you'll be on the fence. If for some reason you're looking up now and you come across mine, I hope this puts you over. So yeah, it is a entertaining film. It is a cheap movie in many ways, and it's a dumb popcorn movie that's dumber than Crawl. I know I keep hearing Crawl, but you do have that fresh in our heads of a really well done movie. And if I remember right, I'll put the review for up here. If not, you can find it on the page. And always the best at catching up to that. Now the first 47 Meters Down I liked a lot. It was a surprise when it came out, from the same director as this time, Johannes Roberts. He also made Other Side of the Door, which was awful, and Strangers Play at Night, which I actually liked a lot. The first movie was supposed to go direct to DVD or direct to streaming, but they decided to go ahead and put it in theaters. It was cheaply made with a really low pickup. Might as well put it out, make some money out. And it was a pretty solid hit, and I liked it a lot. Using Mandy Moore's performance is pretty solid, and he had a lot of good work of two people essentially stuck in a cage, and their terror and how they try and get out of that in this big open water. In this case, another shark movie. In this case, the open water is replaced for a sunken temple. So you replace the sheer openness for claustrophobia, which is a good take. It's not essentially repeating the first movie back to us. It's still the same concept where people are stuck underwater with sharks. This time we have more sharks and more people, because that's the way things go. We get more people to get chomped, to get more people to have that. In this case, the first time around they went on a trip and a mistake has happened. In this case, yeah, it's stupid people making a stupid mistake and continuing to make more as they go across. Otherwise we wouldn't have the movie, right? But they're decently well sketched. Like at the beginning, I can tell the difference between each of them. Unfortunately, once they put on their the wetsuits and they get in the water, almost unrecognizable. I know we're following the one girl mainly, and the other girl's voices sound very alike, and I couldn't always tell who was who, outside of people saying each other's names. There were several points where I was confused because I thought one thing happened to one character, and then the same character shows up a second later, and turns out the thing that happened to somebody else happened to somebody else. Yeah, why don't you know? So that's definitely a detriment to the movie. How hard it is to tell everything apart, how hard it is to see a lot. There's a lot of murkiness. There wasn't the first time too, but in this case the murkiness is more of a setup for we can have a shark seeking up on somebody, and this happens a lot. The jump scares are so many, and they're all done the same way, especially when the characters that are there just to get chomped, it goes to a particular shot. And there's that shot, when you watch a lot of horror films, of this is the kill shot. You see in Final Destination when the girls get hit by the bus. You see in other places the shot moves to the front and it's backing up, and then here comes the blood. And that's definitely not. It definitely gets repetitive and definitely gets annoying after a while. Now, with that said, there are some really cool moments. There is the Deep Blue Sea moment. which you kind of expect to happen and does, and there you are, and it makes you happy, and you're like, yay, and there's some good tense sequences. The sequence that happens right before that Deep Blue Sea moment is decently done, exception of a dumb character doing a dumb thing. But the climax is really good. It's worth sitting through the first 75 minutes for this last 15 minutes. The last 15 minutes have more suspense and more shocks and more skill done to it than anything else previous. Now, so I definitely want to say, yeah, if you're looking for a good shark movie, just watch the last 15 minutes. It'll be streaming eventually, right? No, but do watch the rest of it. It's definitely, yeah, it's enjoyable. It's a shark movie. It's a dumb shark movie. You can go see it in the theater, see it big. Though, do it on A-list, do it for free pass. Don't spend your money on it when you got other things to watch. Or even more entertaining schlock like Hobbs and Shaw or Good Boys, something like that. I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw yet, but it's bound to be worth your money more than 47 Meters Down Uncaged is. But ultimately, 47 Meters Down Uncaged is a fun movie. It's a dumb movie. It pushes too much on jump scares and shocks that you can see coming a mile away, even if the characters can't because everything is so darn murky. It kind of wastes a cool setup of an underwater temple. It uses that for a couple, like, oh, it's a person. No, it's a statue. I would really like to see, like, a temple design, but this isn't Indiana Jones. They don't have the money. They don't have that ability to. It's more of the excuse to get people where they need to go so you can separate them and say, where the tourists don't go. Yeah. But yeah, 47 Meters Down is probably, I'd say, C-. It's not as good as the first movie. It's definitely not as good as Crawl or The Shallows, to do similar movies that came out around the same time. John Corbett is here. He's the name actor you get to put in this time, like Matthew Modine the first time around, because everyone else is unknowns. I might see him something else before, and they're okay. They do a lot of screaming, they do a lot of talking over the mics, but it must have been fun for them because you spend a lot of time in the water doing cool stuff. Probably gets annoying after a while, like Barry Pepper and Crawl probably had to be underwater for so much time. But yeah, there you are. It's a dumb popcorn movie. Watch it with your friends at home, or if you have a bunch of people on A-list, you have nothing better to watch. Thanks. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you for the next video.